He never thought it would happen to him. For 7 years, he believed in the fairy tale. A marriage built on love, trust, and shared dreams. They made plans together, plans for the future, a family, a life of adventure, promises made under the stars, vows whispered in the quiet moments. But then, betrayal. The woman he trusted more than anyone else in the world chose someone else. Behind his back, without warning, without remorse, the one person he thought would never hurt him was the one who shattered him. At first, it was like the ground had been ripped from beneath him. His whole world crumbled. He felt as if he was drowning in a sea of pain and confusion. He questioned everything: his worth, his choices, his ability to ever trust again. And the nights were the hardest. The silence was deafening. It was in those moments of solitude that the weight of it all truly sank in. A pain so deep, it felt like a hole in his chest that nothing could fill. For weeks, he was consumed by the what-ifs. What if he had done something differently? What if he had seen the signs? What if he had been enough? But then, one night, when the pain seemed unbearable, something inside him shifted. In the middle of the darkness, he stumbled across Stoic Beast Mindset. It wasn't just another motivational video. It wasn't just a quote that sounded nice. It was a revelation, a whole new way of thinking, a new way of living. For the first time, he realized the real problem wasn't what had happened to him. The problem wasn't the betrayal, the heartache, the anger, or the regret. The real battle was within himself. It was the battle between the man he had been and the man he was meant to become. He had been clinging to the past, searching for answers he would never get. He had been begging for an apology that would never come, waiting for someone else to fix him. But the truth was, no one could fix him. The only person who could change his life was him, so he stopped. He stopped asking, "Why me?" He stopped begging for answers that would never satisfy his soul. Instead, he began asking a different question. What's next? He decided to rebuild himself, piece by piece, from the ground up. Every morning before the sun rose, he was already at work. No excuses, no hesitation. Cold showers to sharpen his discipline, silent walks to reflect on his thoughts, to find clarity amidst the chaos. Training his mind like a warrior hones his blade, focusing on strength, resilience, and control. There was no room for complaining, no room for blame. He knew that staying stuck in the past would keep him from moving forward, so he moved, he acted, he did the work, even when he didn't feel like it. He embraced the philosophy of the Stoics: you control nothing outside of you, but you control everything inside. He didn't need to change the world or get anyone's approval. The only thing he needed to master was himself, and in doing so, he became unstoppable. His ex-wife's betrayal, it no longer defined him. It didn't break him, it refocused him. It became fuel for the fire, a reminder that he could rise from any fall. He became stronger, sharper, a man who had mastered his emotions and his mind. No longer a slave to anger or bitterness, not a man seeking revenge, but a man who stood tall in his own power, unshaken by the things that once held him back. He didn't need to prove anything to anyone. He simply became so powerful, so undeniable, that losing him became her greatest regret. Today, he stands taller not because life got easier, but because his mind got stronger. He is no longer the man he was before the betrayal. He is the man he was always meant to become. A true beast, forged in the fires of betrayal, standing unshaken in a world that tried to break him. That's the Stoic Beast Mindset, and once you awaken it inside you, there's no going back.